Alrighty, welcome to the latest installment of Mazda engine woes, and this one being the Mazda CX5 2.2 diesel Sky Active model. Generally when we get these things in, there's normally an obvious cause or an obvious symptom like a low oil pressure or engine rattling or engine's half seized or something. This engine was actually running, but running badly. Wouldn't take a rev. A lot of smoke, back pressure coming from the engine, which would indicate some sort of blockage. But any investigations that were done pointed towards DPF and turbo, but that DPF was cleaned out and turbo seemed okay. So we just stripped the engine to see if we could see anything, and first thing that we seen obvious was, if we look at the cylinder head, these are the intake ports, and they should be pretty well. You'll always get a little bit of carbon buildup in the intake ports due to EGR and crankcase ventilation, recirculation and so on, but this is quite bad. A lot of the intake valves are sticking and you can't even see the intake valves as we go down into the port. That's one obvious cause. Next would be the camshaft, which is a common problem for the Sky Active engine. On the exhaust cam we have the variable valve lobe. If we zoom into those lobes, you can see how they are quite badly worn on each variable valve lobe. The camshaft is officially scrap. That's all very well, but what's the cause of this sudden wear? What's the cause of all that buildup of carbon? Well, the cause of the wear would be oil circulation, oil dilution. In this case, it's mainly oil dilution, causing some of the oil to sort of harden and solidify into clumps and around the oil pickup on the oil pump, which is over here. So if you zoom into this is the oil pickup. That should be clear wire mesh, and that's the oil pickup for the oil pump, which obviously feeds the oil full of oil and oil pressure. And if you look at this little lump, which appears to be like a lump of coal, there was a lot of this through the engine and a lot of smaller clumps were sitting in here. So it's quite amazing how this engine didn't seize or blow up. But it has done damage, which we didn't know and would never have found unless we stripped it. If we look at the journal on number 4 big end, that's quite badly worn, and there's a lot of white metal shaving off the big end bearing, the big end shell, and actually the main on this part of the crankshaft got it also. Amazingly, this engine was not knocking, and amazingly there was no low oil pressure warning, which is a common problem for this engine. So I'm quite amazed, really, but we can't certainly put it together like that, so that's major work needing done there. Possibly a replacement crankshaft. The cylinder head need decoked, valves checked for seating, reground, new valves, some oil seals. Camshaft can certainly need replaced. Engine block's pretty good. Engine block seems to be never seems to wear that much on them. Even though it's an aluminium block, but it seems to be a good sturdy aluminium block. So yeah, that's our latest in the Sky Active world of Mazda. So of course if this was at Mazda, they would say, oh, let's try a new engine, sir. Oh, that didn't fix it, let's try a new car, sir. Oh, by the way, you have to pay for all this. Really? Anyway, so that's why this car is here. So thanks for watching. Please share the video, hit the like button, all the usual stuff. Leave comments, questions, share on social media. You know the drill. Until the next exciting episode of our Sky Active engines, again, thanks for watching.